This is the Cholo News Report for Tuesday, 24 October 2017. The week-long Communist Party Congress in Beijing draws to an end, with China's President Xi Jinping set to increase his grip on power, which may elevate him to the level of party founder Mao Zedong. More than 2,000 delegates gathered in Beijing's Great Hall of the People for the final approval process to enshrine Xi Jinping thought on socialism with Chinese characteristics for the new era into the Communist Party Constitution of China. The Philippines Armed Forces declares an end to military operations in the southern city of Moroe after 5 months of fighting. Offensive combat operations were terminated after troops put a stop to the last stand of rebel gunmen who clung on inside several buildings in the heart of Moroe and refused to surrender. The rebel occupation stunned a military inexperienced in urban combat, and stoked wider concerns that Islamic State loyalists have gained influence among local Muslims and have ambitions to use the island of Mindanao as a base for operations in Southeast Asia. Those fears are compounded by the organization of the militant alliance, and its ability to recruit young fighters, lure foreign radicals, stockpile huge amounts of arms and endure 154 days of ground offensive and air strikes. The Pomero Coordination Committee reports that 67 bodies, many summarily killed by ISIL, were found in Al-Qaryatayn in the Homs Governorate in central Syria. A senior Syrian official described the attack as a shocking massacre, saying the search and documentation of those killed in the town of Qaryatayn, in Homs province, is still underway. An Associated Press video, filmed as Syrian government troops recaptured Qaryatayn, showed several bodies in the streets of the town. Tail al-Barazi, the governor of Homs province, told the Associated Press on Monday that most of the bodies were of townspeople who were government employees or were affiliated with Syria's ruling Ba'ath Party. Typhoon Lan makes landfall in the Shizuoka prefecture of Japan, causing at least 2 deaths and 10 injuries. Voters in the capital braved torrential rain and driving wind on election day, as a projection from NHK said AB's ruling conservative coalition was on track to win a 2/3 supermajority. A powerful typhoon ripped into central Japan early Monday, leaving 2 dead and more than 10 injured, hours after millions struggled to the polls for a national election. Authorities advised thousands living in coastal areas or near rivers to evacuate to shelters as Typhoon Lan, described as very large and very strong, made landfall in Shizuoka southwest of Tokyo at around 300 am. Law enforcement in Dublin arrest a gunman outside a busy shopping center. The gunman is suspected to be involved in a number of incidents across the city, including several assaults and carjackings. The man was restrained by several Gardaí with about 10 patrol cars and armed response units, quickly on the scene after a pursuit across Talat. It is understood the manhunt was launched after a disturbance at a house, believed to have been a domestic issue, in the Brookview area of Talat at around 6:30 am. In what Gardaí described as a series of incidents over the next few hours, a man was assaulted after a break-in at his home, and a number of cars were stolen at gunpoint, and either crashed or abandoned.